Hey guys, my name is Lenny, and new update. New graphics for bushes. Some of them are non-usable. Some of them have like these berries on them, blueberries, and you can search for berries. There's like a 50% chance you're gonna find any, and there's a limit of how many that bush can have. I think it's about 2 to 4, but all these numbers are subject to change in future updates. Alright, the graphics is a little bit, well, it's a placeholder. You can eat them, they give very little nutrition, and I intend to use them for cooking recipes later on. I have also added overlay to the water. We couldn't really use special tiles for each part of the water body or river, so I wanted to come up with something smart that's gonna enable us to switch both tiles whenever we want, and by both I mean water tiles and the border tiles. So right now, if we were to change if I were to change the water tile, it would still have this border over it. I have also remade the river script or river algorithm, so it's now more like bigger and kind of smarter. It's still not the best, but it can create lakes like this, which I really like. Another thing, let's kill a rabbit. That one, okay. Oh yeah, obstacle arrays. Wow. I still need to... Yeah, cool. I still need to work on the obstacle system. I want to change these obstacles into like circles, so they appropriately reflect the structure of the object. Alright, rabbits got new animation. They look pretty cool. I really like them. Let's kill one. Also, the reason why everything like stops when I click on the rabbit is that this menu is the only thing that I used from Java and will be replaced later on, so objects and the game can actually go on even though you have clicked on something like this. Alright, we got new object from the rabbit, and that's intestines. That's this little orange brain. And we got new crafting recipe for stone hoe, but just forget about it. It's not really... It works, but you cannot really do farming yet. First things first, bone needle. You need a bone to create a bone needle, and if you use bone needle in your hand, and you got leather and intestines in your backpack, you can craft a water skin. Later on, I'm gonna implement a liquid container system that you can carry water in the water skin. This is part of a bigger update that's gonna come up later on, and that's the whole farming system. This is just the first few parts.
Rabbit? Rabbit?
Yeah, thanks. So you're gonna be able to create a small like farm tiles. You're gonna be able to find seeds in the forest or generally on the ground, and you're gonna be able to plant them, and yeah, so on and so forth. I'm gonna cover that in a later update. I don't want to skip, so that's about it for now. I've also changed, I've made some performance tweaks. Also, I've removed the FPS counter, which was totally lame because it wasn't counting properly. And the reason why I noticed that is In Project Zomboid, they actually mentioned that they had the same issue with an FPS counter. So I went through the code and I figured out that it's really showing very weird numbers. So you can probably see the fraps counter, and the number is twice higher than it used to be. The lowest I can get is using the debug mode and moving around a lot. You can see that stuff is kinda, yeah, weird. What I did with the performance tweaks is, first part of the performance tweaks is that I've only drawn the stuff that's on the screen. That's pretty simple, and I've been using that from the beginning. But I still was going through all the items in the game, and I checked for all the items if they are in the drawable area. So I've kind of tweaked the code a little bit, and at least for the ground tiles, I have limited the amount of checks by calculating beforehand where the screen actually is, where the locations are. So I don't have to go through all the items, all the ground tiles or whatever, and I can just go through a limited number. So I no longer need to perform the checks for the drawable area, and that should speed up the game a little bit. I've also increased the map size. I did some testing on higher map sizes, and I have encountered limitations from Java, the heap size, and the best I could go for was like 25,000 pixels, like square size, and around the same number of objects, like trees and stuff. What I want to do is to divide the map in certain zones, and do it like in Minecraft, where you got these cubes of certain size, and you load only certain kind of cubes or areas, so you don't have to load up the whole map or all the objects. That way I'll be able to at first save the game and save the game more easily, and to limit the CPU usage, which will be nice. Alright, that's it for this update. I hope I'm not missing anything. Oh yeah, I'm missing this thingy here. You can build a shelter now. You need a lot of grass and stuff, so I'm just gonna cheat it, and also it takes a long time to craft it or build it, so I'm gonna cheat that as well. And you got a shelter. The shelter has only one function right now. I cannot use it because it's day. When it's night or evening, you can right click it and press sleep. That will let you sleep through the night or evening and night, and you will wake up the next day in the morning. So that's a neat way to skip. It's like a bed in Minecraft, and you can skip the night. And yeah, that's it. Nights in the game are gonna be pretty tough, or at least I want them to be. So that kind of will push the player to at first build a shelter, and later on he's gonna need to prepare some defenses and stuff. It's not gonna be like in Minecraft, but with zombies and stuff. But I want to add wolves, and they are like gonna raid you, and they'll try to eat you at random occasions, usually around the evening or nighttime. Oh yeah, I'm done. Okay, see you next update.